Hello, hello guys. How are you? Happy New Year to you all. I want to start off by showing you several of the books that I use to Bible journal or simply junk journal. I have a preference, just like I think most of us have a preference how you want to journal, despite the fact that you make journals for others based on their taste, their color, what they like. So this one I made a few days ago. Pretty little one, which is 9.5 in height and 5.5 in width. You have to double up on that in order to create the whole thing, but it's 5.5. And I used some material that I got on clearance at Hobby Lobby. As you can see, added little flowers there, little cluster with some clocks, ribbon. I actually sewed with 2 different colors here. I zigzagged around the whole thing. And I used 2, which I added a mauve color of the ribbon, and some white. It is a pamphlet stitch. And there's not a lot of fraying in this one, only a bit up on the inside. So let me take you inside real quick before I show you the others that I have. And I created I created a jelly roll. So I added some of the ribbon that I created on here, but I did it in reverse. I thought it looked kind of cute. Something I just thought of at the moment. So, but on the inside, the ribbon, you can see its color. I added on both sides. I made 2 pockets. I added the material along, folded it in half, added along the bottom, and I did fold in the bottom and the sides so that there wouldn't be fraying here, even though you can see that there is fraying up on the top. And so it has 2 pockets. And so this baby would not get as bulky as I usually get when I'm working in my journals, because I get lost in them. I know there's a lot of you out there that go through the same process. I only added 16 papers this time, and it's just a variety of your usual kinds of papers in there, and I cannot wait to start working in that, which I'm going to do with you today. But let me go on further. I showed this one in my last video, which is it'll probably be January and February. And this is also a bag journal. And if you'd like to, you can go back to my last video and you will see how I created these. And also, this one is going to be bulky for sure. I've added so many papers in there. Love it. No pockets. I didn't put a dangle on this one. I'm okay with that. On the others, they do have dangles. And I'll have to just add a little label there. What I'm thinking, just to put the word winter, has its end protectors on there. This one, I did not add the end protectors. This one, I think I'm just going to use specifically for my Bible, some of my Bible journaling. There's that. There's that one. And there's this one I wanted to show you that I created this page recently. This is a planner, happy planner that I got on clearance at Hobby Lobby. And I've been working on it for quite some time, but I decided that she's on Instagram. You'll find her at Meg Journals. She has a collaboration with other people on YouTube and on Instagram if you want to go check her out. And I decided to do the junk journal January. This will be my first, and I'm hoping that I can follow through with it every single day. It's a lot, but I love doing this, so I'm going to give it a go. So this is the first prompt they gave, called New Beginnings, and that's what I came up with. So today would be the 3rd prompt. This is my 2nd. You can go check it out on Instagram if you'd like to join, or on YouTube, and that's at Meg Journals. Love it. So on any given day, I am working with whatever journal I fancy on that day. So, but today I'm going to work in this one. And I wanted to work on this page. And when I see these colors here, I'm reminded of the Victorian age. Okay, and the psalm that I wanted to share was my favorite psalm, actually. It's Psalm 121. Why my favorite? Because it depicts a clear picture of the Creator of all, letting us know that we can rest assured and trust in Him continually for his protection, for his guidance, and for keeping us safe. It's a comfort to know that it says, and I'm just going to read the last verse for you. You can go look at Psalm 121, and the last verse is, the Lord will keep you. The Lord will keep you. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. The Lord will keep your going out and your coming in from this time forth, even forevermore. And it says in an earlier verse, he doesn't slumber and he doesn't sleep. He has a watchful eye on us. And there's also a prior verse that says, he will not let the sun or the moon smite you. And we're seeing a protector who protects us 24 hours a day. It says forevermore because it's continual. There's not a day, not an hour, not a second, not a minute that he's not watching over us. No end to that. And that's why I love that Psalm 121. And when I find myself in situations where I'm feeling a little bit down, I'm going through a trial or something's going on in my life that has me a little bit down, I remind myself of that the Lord is constant in who he is, and that I can always trust in him. And so can you. Just wanted to share that before I start working on here. I did pull out quite a bit of lace, my friends. Beautiful lace that I have in a little picnic basket that I have up there, and some ribbon too, some lacy ribbon. I'm not sure what I'm going to use to create this page. If you don't have this kind of ribbon, you can create your own little paper ribbon. It's cute. Just have to fold it upon itself, and you can use some faux ribbon out of paper. So what I wanted to do first was, and I did choose some little die cuts, a little pocket here that I want to use, a little paper bag pocket. It's actually made out of Paper Studio paper. And just a bunch of little die cuts. Isn't this gorgeous? I can't even remember where I got that. If it was in Daphne's Diary or Somerset Studio. I cannot recall because I've had it for a while. Little faux stamp. I pulled out some stickers. And a flower vinyl sticker. And I know it's winter time, but today's the day I need a little pick-me-up. So that's what I'm going to work with. And let me show you real quick. The die cuts are Paper Studio die cuts. They have quite a pretty little variety there now. So I have those, and the stickers, actually got them on Amazon, and they're in another language, but they have they're vinyl stickers. They have quite a bit in one package, and there's all different kinds. Very pretty. So I'm going to start off by, I have my magic glue. And I think I'm going to add some of this lace on this side. You don't have to have lace to decorate your page. Just enjoy what you're doing and let your heart help you find how you want to create your page. This is just, I saw the page and I was reminded of a Victorian style junk journal. And I decided I wanted to use lace in my spread today. So I'm going to add that there. And I do have my distress ink, because I do like distressing a lot. I don't know if I have anything that does not have any distress ink on it. So I hope your Christmas was a good one, and your New Year. I spent Christmas with family, stayed home for the New Year, and about to bring down my tree, hopefully today. We're in a new year, a lot of new desires, wishes, dreams. We're all hoping for maybe something different after the last 2 years and COVID and all the changes that have taken places all around us. And just go ahead and add some more glue. If it doesn't stay down, it will. This glue is, I consider it to be super glue. Just have to hold it down for a few seconds. And I'm just going to record my Bible text on this spread. And I did like this one, so I'm going to try this and see how that works. So all you have to do is measure the length. It doesn't have to go all the way to the top if you don't choose it to go all the way to the top. Spent Christmas with my little munchkin. It's nice to see her. And if you're into sewing, I guess you can, before you actually sew the signatures in, you can add all this stuff in there and sew around it. Make pretty stitches. Sometimes I want to sew and sometimes I just rather glue some items down. And once everything is down, if there's any little corners popping up that you need to add more glue to, just go right ahead and it will adhere. Okay, for some reason this corner does not want to stay down, but it will. I think it's the ribbon, the material that it's made with. How many elements should you place on your page? How much ephemera do you want on it? It all depends on you. These days I find that I can just about add as much as I want. I mean, some days I'm more subtle than others. Some days I really go off and just make some really, really colorful, bright, colorful things, which I'm really liking. That stuff called fodder. Dabbling a bit in that. Okay, I'm going to go with that ribbon there. And let's see what goes next. What can I add to this now? Okay, I think I'm going to add a picture frame that speaks Victorian. And your page doesn't have to have a Victorian theme on it. You create what you want to create. Bring yourself out in your pages. Okay. I'm sitting, so I'm hoping that is straight. Let's take a look at that. It is. Let's press down a little bit. Takes a second because I'm working with paper and the materials, so it takes a few minutes to actually stick down. And on the cover of this journal, I did use the beacon glue under the flower. I didn't think that regular glue was going to hold that there, so I did use that strong smelling beacon glue, which every now and then I will use it. Okay, it stuck to the material, and that's good. Now, let's put this little pretty picture on there, which reminds me of when I was, no, doesn't remind me when I was a little girl, just reminds you of the sort of an age of innocence. And we will put that smack center on the top of the picture frame. Doesn't necessarily have to go on the bottom. On the top she'll look pretty, just as. Okay. Believe me, this will stick down, and once you close this book, this all will adhere there and it will not move. Okay, I did pull this tag out, and on this tag is what I'm going to use to write some thoughts on it in the back. And I don't know if I'm actually going to write the verse on this, but I can if I choose to. Just added a little reinforcement there. Reinforcement. And just add some more of that. Can't have too much of this dressing. So that's where I'm going to put my tag. And then here, I am going to also distress the edges. Very subtle color in this one. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please leave them below. Love hearing from you. And now I need you to stay down. Okay. It's always those corners. But I can go back and use my little tiny tip and just add a little bit in the bottom. As long as everything stays out, I'm good. And let's add that little. I love birds. I don't know how many books I have on birds, pictures on birds, and I don't use them as much as I should. I wanted to add this one here. Again, it might not stick on the material, but that's okay. As long as it stays there. There we go. And this is where I have a little struggle, and that is getting this to peel off of here. It's not easy. Sometimes you end up bending a corner just trying to pull it off. Come on, don't give me a hard time. It is a sticker. I mean, I don't know if there's if you have any suggestions on how to take the stickers apart so they come off. I don't know. Let me know. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Here we go. Woo! There we go. I'm going to add this. I don't know for this direction or this direction. This seems nicer, but I don't want to cover the leaf. I'm going to put something down at the bottom there. There we go. Oh, look how pretty. And this here, I don't want that to stick there, so I'm just going to fold that under. Because I did leave this open, I wanted to slide a little piece of paper in there. So, got that done. Let's see what else I need for this. Oh, if I had a hard time with that one, just imagine these. These, oh boy. That goes to show that not everything runs smoothly or goes perfect. Oh, come on. Will I have to forego the little dragonflies? No! I'm using my nail. Is it coming off? Let's see. Oh, boy. This is the one where I'm sure a lot of you think, oh, there we go. Oh, no. I live up north, so we've only had a tiny bit of snow here. And I'm just waiting for the day that all that changes. Okay, there goes my dragonfly. Oh, will this one work? Come on. It is really cold. Very, very cold. And this one I am going to turn this way. Put it right on top of the leaves. Just adding a little more color there. And I do want to add a ribbon up here. I'm not sure if I should mix or just keep it the same color. I am going to need a little piece of thread for that. I'm not used to making ribbons, but let's see if I can accomplish this and show you how to make an easy ribbon to put on your page. So what you're going to do is lay the ribbon on your fingers in an angle, fold this side over at an angle, bring this side over, and that might be a little too long. Should be longer, but this is all I have left of this ribbon. You can see, measure so that each side reaches the end evenly, and then bring it down, and there is your ribbon. Once you put the string on, you can pull and tug as you wish. Now it's tying this on there. There we go. Tie it on the back. And let's see how that looks on the front. clip the end, and you really don't have to. How would it look if I left the string on it? Oh, that's okay. I think I'm going to leave the string on there. Pull the bottom down. You can actually pull this out just a tiny bit, and if you choose to clip the ends in an angle as I did on the bottom one of this one, you can also do that. So I think for this, I am going to add a little bit of this glue. It's actually the same glue, it's not different. I just use this. I like these bottles because you can get a less amount out of the bottle without making a huge mess. So the ribbon will go right here. I'm going to let that string hang. I think it looks, just adds to it. Look at that. Nice. So I do want to add, I'm going to add something on here. So I'm going to write that on there, and I'm just going to write, I wanted to use my IP Touch, but I ran out of the strip. Just managed to run out. So I'm going to write it here. I don't have the greatest handwriting, but where does my help come from? I won't put a question mark on it. I'm just going to make it an interrogatory statement. Because if you do read that Bible verse, the person who wrote it, he writes that on the first verse where it says, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. So it's from where does my help come from? And there's no question mark on there. There's just a period. So that's an interrogatory statement, because after that, he leads us into the fact that he's already assured where it comes from. It comes from the Lord, which made the heaven and the earth. And he will not let your foot be moved. He that keeps you will not slumber, and he will not sleep. Can you believe that? Watchful eye. All the time. So I wanted to put the actual Bible verse here. And I did have a little piece of paper out here somewhere, but I can't find it. So let me see. Can I use a strip of this just to add it right there? Or do I add it this way? Oh, that's nice. I think I'll do that. I think I'm just going to add that there. It just gives the different patterns, just give you contrast on your paper, makes it a lot prettier. So I think I'm going to add that there, yes. Sorry if I stumbled earlier when I was speaking. I'm having a little issue with my recording device, so this is just a video that I will not be editing, so I'm hoping it doesn't sound ridiculous. And then I will put it right here. Oh, that looks nice. I think I'll do that. And then I can write the actual psalm on there. My favorite psalm. There we go. And if I choose to write around the corners here, I can. Let me add a little more glue there. She'll stay down. And my ribbon will, in a bit. It is still wet. But there you go. There is my page for today. Simple, easy. If there's anything you'd like me to create that's on this page, like some faux stamps, envelopes, let me know in the comment section and I will work on that for you. So I'd like to say thank you for joining me. Many blessings. God bless you. Be safe. And until next time. Bye-bye.